Hello. My gosh, my computer is not behaving today. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling so hard. I tried to pull up stream like half an hour ago and um VTube Studio froze and OBS froze. Like Medieval Dynasty was working, but the other things were frozen and it was not good. It was not good times. Um they yeah. I spent a solid 10 minutes just trying to force restart my computer. It I have never struggled so hard just to restart. Um, yeah, wasn't good. It wasn't good. I don't know if because there was an OBS update that I just hadn't updated. But now I did. So I don't know if that was part of it. I don't think so because um I mean, I haven't had any issues right at this moment, but I don't know. I don't have high hopes for uh it not messing up during stream. So just a heads up. Like I'm fully expecting something to crash like 30 minutes to an hour into this stream. Ugh, and I wanted to be you know, closer to being on time today and everything. Like I wanted to start I don't know, 5:20 or so, but no. My computer just wasn't having it. I also unplugged my second monitor because I wasn't using it for anything really, especially I mean, I might use it, but I need to set that up with some other stuff tomorrow maybe. Um, but today I still have one of my lamps in front of it. So I'm not really using it. So I was like, you know what? Might as well not. Oh, I should probably actually hold on, pull up. I don't even have uh my stream manager up at all. That's probably important to do. There we go. Um, yeah. Okay. Um, but yeah, so I have my lamp in front of my second monitor because I didn't really have anything up besides Stream Manager up on that monitor. And that's nice, and it's nice to maybe, I don't know, put something else up there at some point. But it wasn't worth it right now. It wasn't worth it right now. So, because I don't really need that up, and I was like, if I'm having, I don't know if it's, I feel like it's mm, like I don't know what the problem is because again, this computer has a little stats bar off on the side. Um, and my GPU usage is 38%, 39% right now, which isn't that bad. 40, okay, 41%, but luckily it's been back down to 38, so it's like peaking at 41%, which is not that bad. That's not that bad. CPU usage is 19%, 17, 19, 20. That seems to be peaking around 20. Memory is the worst. I have 32 gigs of memory and I'm at 19. But that's still not that bad. So I don't know what the issue is. Like what's getting clogged up. Um like I don't know. But I was like whatever it is, the second monitor probably is not helping. So I was like we'll just unplug that for now. See if it'll work better later. I don't know. But I don't know what the problem is. That's like I have no idea. I have no idea. It'd be different if I knew CP like on my last computer, my GPU was at 92%, right? Like I was pushing that thing. But here it's not that bad. We're not even half. We're not even at half capacity. And that's with I do have the game open too, right? I have um uh, Stream Manager open in a Chrome tab. I have OBS. I have VTube Studio. I have Medieval Dynasty open. Like all that's up, right? All that stuff is up. Um, and we're not even at half for a GPU. And CPU is even better. We're like at using a quarter, not even a quarter, a fifth of the CPU. So I don't know what the problem is. Like again, the memory's pushing it, but we're only like 2/3, right, into the memory. Like there should still be plenty of like wiggle room there. I don't know what the problem is. It's not overheating, right? Because it's like specific programs that are having trouble, not the entire computer. So I don't know. I have no idea what it is, but but yeah, something, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah, hopefully I can figure it out, or hopefully it just stops. Right? Maybe the OBS update fixed it. Right? Maybe that was the issue all along, was just whatever this OBS update was. I have no idea though. I have no idea. Um, yeah. But anyway, I guess it's just that sort of day. Although, I didn't really think it was that bad of a day, to be honest. But except for the coffee shop near me closed. Ugh, darn tariffs, ruining everything. Um, yeah, it was. I mean, I still have a Starbucks nearby, so that's, I guess, fine. But this other one was really cute, and it had a cute little outdoor section. And like, I don't know, I'm gonna really miss it. I didn't even know it was closing. I didn't even get to say goodbye. You know, it's very sad. Um, and I mean, there are other like locations around, but this one was closer. I could walk there pretty easily. And I don't know, I just have good memories, you know? Like I didn't say goodbye. And there was one near my other apartment too, my old apartment here in LA, my last place I lived. And only other place I lived in LA. And there was one of these nearby them too. And but it closed as well. But it was like, just after the pandemic by the time it closed. But it closed pretty quickly after I moved into the neighborhood. And then I moved here and within a year this one closes and I'm like, "Oh no. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. It's me." But yeah, I'm just sad. I'm sad. It was so cute. And they had cute little flowers out in front and like I said, a nice outdoor seating area. And I don't know, I just liked it. I didn't get to say goodbye. I just like mm, I was just here hanging out in my time off and I mean, I don't even know when. I wasn't paying attention to it until today. And then I was like, wait, what? Wait, it's closed. Oh, it's all like boarded up. I'm just so sad. I'm so sad. But anyway, let's play our game. You know what's not closed? Rattopia. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Switching on over. Oh, my tea. I want to make tea for stream, but I don't know, for some reason it looked weird. I was like, maybe I didn't completely rinse all the soap out of it before I made it, out of the mug before because I cleaned the mug again, like before I made the tea, and I'm like, maybe I didn't clean it out enough and rinse all the soap out enough, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. Get out of this menu because it's so loud. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so loud. So loud. But it's gonna be much quieter once we get into the game. So it's one of those things that games do, where they make the menu very loud. Oh yeah. Okay. What are we doing? It's springtime. We have to hold on. Let's consider. Wow, we have a lot of people in our village. Oh my god, since when did we get so many people? Oh right, we have a new baby. They're both girls though. No boys born in this village. Dragoslawa, little baby Dragoslawa, and little baby Modlaboga. Whoa, they have the same stats! They're like twinsies. Except Dragoslava is 1 year old and Mod Blaboka was just born. But other than that, they're like twinsies. Oh, we have to pay our taxes, right? Not even 2,000. That's not bad. We have a lot of money. We have a lot of money. How much money do we have? 8,000. That's fine. That's fine. Because we're gonna and we still have a lot of resources that we can use for more money. Okay. We need to do something. Harvest something. Harvest this. What is this? Rye. We need to make a new site. Oh look, all the stones have replenished. At least the ones around here. We clearly need to make a couple scythes. Sure. Oh, let's make daisies and dandelions. We'll pick those. Alright, and then how many scythes can we make then? Sticks. Of course. Sticks. And then we need to make many, many scythes, because we're gonna need it. We got a lot of harvesting to do. Okay, oops. Yeah. 2? Why can I only make 2? What's holding me back? Hold on, let me just make sure all my people have the tools they need. Oh no, the woodshed is damaged. The well has no worker. Right, we need to switch people now that Huberta is on maternity leave. Slaw. He's getting sticks for us, though. Well, Truda's making stuff. Who can we have working real well? You know what? Honestly, I mean, like I said, we can have someone who doesn't have a very high skill level as well. And I think working real well. Oh, Roberta, right. We don't really need herbalists. She can work at the well. That's fine. Yes. Okay. She doesn't have the best skill, but okay. Now back to why I can't make. Oh, because I only have like what 10 stones in my inventory, probably, right? So I guess I need more. I assume. Oh, more daisies. We'll just pick the daisies. I love daisies. Okay, I think it must be. Oh, look at the butterfly. It's really pretty. Okay. It must be the sticks holding me back. No. Okay, 4 stone sickles. We'll take it. It was the stones. I guess these use 4. For some reason, it felt like it shouldn't be that many. Hey, Barden. Been a while since you've seen butterflies in real life. Yeah. I don't know. I've been in places that have like so many butterflies, but it just kind of depends. Like, they're still out there, but I know they're like migratory patterns changed over the years. We have so much to harvest. And we've gone through 2 sickles already. I need to look into making a scythe. Proper scythe. Out of a good material. Right, we need to go mining. Man. We've harvested hardly any of this, and we've already gone through 3 sickles. Jeez. Crazy. Okay. Let's do what we can. Uh-oh, people are out of tools. Who's out of what? Oh, he's out of something. Fertilizer. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Oh, we got a new skill. When did that happen? Okay. Less stamina consumption. I normally don't have an issue with stamina. Faster farming. I don't really know that I have an issue with that. Let's do... Wait, I'm level 8 farming? My god. When did that happen? Guess Sealed Orchard Mint is probably the one we want. And then... I guess this one. What is this? Whistling summons your mount. I don't have a mount. But that feels like it's important for when I get to that point. So maybe when we get level 9 we should do. We have level 9 and level 10 still to do, so. We're level 8? Oh, there's my new level of farming. Okay, Woodshed is out of tools already? Uh-oh. I just made them a bunch more. Man, these people are so productive now, but they're like running out of things. Like crazy. We definitely need to go mining. We need iron. So bad. 3 stone axes? Oh, because I don't have enough sticks. Ugh, man. Okay. This will maybe last them for today. We have to go mining. We have to go mining. Or maybe, since it's springtime, we can... Yeah, that's what we need to do, too. Why are these separate? Wait. We have an iron axe. Why was it... Oh, I accidentally had it equipped because I had an empty... Oh. Why is this... Don't equip that. I need to just make a new sickle. Okay. Anyway, I need a pickaxe. Do I have any stone pickaxe? We have 6. Okay. I'll take 1. Oh, I'm carrying a lot of grain on me. That's why I'm still burdened. Okay. We turn this grain... Actually, this... I think we have straw with it, right? Straw. Do we have a lot of straw on us? Yeah, we do. 14 pounds of straw. Yeah, we do. Okay, and then... Oh, over here. I always forget where you make the flour. Oh. Never mind, we'll just put it in here since it will draw from this anyway. Rye grain. Wow, 1,000. berries. We went a little crazy with the rye, I think. We harvested like we probably have like 10,000 rye just from this season alone. Okay, let's head into town. Let's see what we can make soup wise. Stew, yeah. 27 stew, yeah, sure. Go into town, sell a bunch of stew. Oh, right. He needs fertilizer, though. Fertilizer. I put all my fertilizer over here. Oh, those are just mushrooms. I was like, what are those? Okay. I need my fertilizer. 72 fertilizer. We have a lot of fertilizer. We're a little overburdened. That's okay. We need to bring the fertilizer to our resource storage. Then what's-his-face can actually put the fertilizer down. Our farmer. There's our new girl. Taking Huberta's spot. Roberta, the new Huberta. Now that Huberta's on maternity leave, we have Roberta taking her place. No worries, the new Berta. It's fine. Okay, fertilizer. Alright, he should be good now. And then, extraction. The woodshed's looking a little rough around the edges, so it's the hunting lodge. That's okay. We'll fix it. Shed. Our resource storage. Well, since I'm here... Okay. These other ones I'll fix later. We need to run into town, pay our taxes before we do anything else. And sell the stew we just made. And then I want to go... I want to go mining, I think. Well, let's see a dandelion. Actually, they're dandelion. Oh, I mean, I still would have to get it from my inventory, so I guess it doesn't matter. Dandelion. We need to keep our eye out for more dandelions. Move out of the way, crows. I'm on a mission. I have stew to sell and taxes to pay. We have to get that clay, too. You're new.
There's nothing like the crackling
Oh,
of
you're
the
pretty
cozy
good.
fire.
Well, you're okay.
Make you forget you're sleeping outside.
You suck still, and oh, you're pretty good at extraction in Garda. Oh, and you could match up with him pretty well. We do need someone else in extraction. Interesting. Hi, Edwin.
Oh, it's you again.
Yep, me again. I'm back. So you love to see me. Look, I didn't take all your money. Not this time. There's a berry wine that my wife gave me. Why do I have this wheat grain on me? Oh well, it's not weighing me down really, so it's fine. Yep, see ya, buddy. Okay, where's taxes? I need to pay my taxes. Is he over here again? Looks like he might be. He's hiding in a secret hiding spot, but I know where he is. Ha! You are hiding again. There you go. Paid my taxes. Check. Alright. Hold on. I need to, check really quick. I don't want to wander around, so I want to do, medieval, dynasty, map mines. Let's see. Where's the mines? Memorial tree? What's that? I swear there's a mine somewhere. Hold on. I'm struggling to find. Maybe his cave, I guess. Oh yeah, cave is what I want. Okay. Okay, there is one. Oh, it's way farther up than I thought. Okay, hold on. Sorry, still looking at the map. Yeah, this cave has a bear near it. But this cave... where'd the cave go? Oh, I want the cave, okay. Oh, that cave over there actually doesn't have any scary animals as far as I can tell. I mean, there is a boar in the way. I mean, these caves are actually really kind of far away. Not as nice as the other map, now that I'm actually looking at it. I thought they were a lot closer. Okay, so we go to Baranica. Oh, it's kind of like by Branica. So we go to Baranica and keep going. Oh, there's the Wiscent. I knew the Wiscent was supposed to be here. I've relocated the Wiscent. I knew it was there. At least according to this map, anyway. Okay. Alright, it's just north of the end of that little river. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm good. I'm good now. Okay. We're good. We have quite a ways to go, though. I was like, oh, bringing only one pickaxe is probably a mistake, but I think it's fine because, I'm gonna be able to, I'll get more sticks and stones and stuff to make another pickaxe if I need once I'm up there. It's fine. Eat. More dandelions, please. Go back up to Baranica, and then to Branica. And then go mining. Because the other cave isn't actually all that much closer to us, and also it has a bear in front of it, so I don't want to deal with that. We will go to this other cave. I don't know why the caves have to be so far away. I really didn't realize how far away they are. I mean, I don't regret placing... Because the caves just... None of the caves are in a convenient location. A Wiscent. I've spotted the Wiscent now? Well, I do have to hunt one of those. But I'm kind of scared. So, not right now. Right now we're mining. But we'll come back for the Wiscent. I knew the Wiscent was there. That's the Wiscent I talked about. When I put a village nearby there before. Okay. Alright, back up to Baranica. Let's see who they have while we're here. It's the little... Oh, and someone has a quest here. We might consider doing that, actually. Who has the quest? Who do we have, first off? Oh, there's Norberta. Right. Millowdrod. Oh, you're good at hunting. You're not all that great. Milladra 27, Roberta 25. Oh, you guys could live together. I'll come back for you. Someone has a quest. Who is it? You have a quest.
I believe we
I'm gonna
have
help you with something.
And you have my bow.
Oh, thank you for resubscribing.
And my axe.
Resubscribe, ladies. Parallax, you're in the Discord about my meme. Okay, you want me to read it real quick? Fine. Hold on. I pulled up my computer. If you must, for resubscribing, I will read your response. Yeah, Stephen Moffat reads his lines. Yeah, I know. What's your question? Reusing lines that you've already written.
There.
It depends. I think it depends on. I think it depends. If it's like a thing that's like almost like a signature of your writing, then and like you kind of embrace it, then I think it's fine. But if it could be because I guess it could be because of laziness, or it could be because of it being a mark of your style, if that makes sense. Renovate my head over hammer. A building hammer. What type of hammer do you want, buddy? Because I had someone ask about this too, and they didn't want a normal hammer. I don't have any spare. I don't trust you. Because there are some things that I kind of like in my own writing, that like, well, I feel like I'd have to cut it because I don't think I can, I don't know, I am not sure it's culturally sensitive, but, I like it, and like, I kind of think it's cool to like, kind of reuse the same, not the same thing, but the same like motif kind of, or I don't know, it's a thing, but what about unknowingly writing the same phrases? Again, it can be okay, I think, if it's like, here's a cave. If it's part of the style, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly part of the style. Where's my pickaxe? Here we go. Did I have shovel? Oh, that should be the hoe. Oh, it's okay. It'll be this right now. Like I said, I think it can be for good or not good reasons. Oops. Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of stone too, actually. Can I use a torch in here? And smash stuff? My torch broke, but I can use it and smash stuff at the same time. It's good to know. Okay, we're already overburdened. That was quick. We'll put our spear out. Meantime. Just wondering what part of that plays into ethical authorship. People are quick to say it's just lazy. Yeah, I think it depends. Depends on the style. Now for Stephen Moffat, I don't know. I think I think reusing the same line is, I think, lazy. Like, they're the same type of characters, but I feel for him, it's like they say that because that's the only way he knows to express that type of character. He's not particularly attached to that as a line per se. He's attached to that character type, and he's using that line as a crutch to depict that character, I think. And I think that might be a little bit lazy. But I don't think it necessarily always is. And it depends. And some authors, like a lot of people, are very critical of authors who use particular words repeatedly. But I don't think. You good? You hot? Sorry, I'm poking a spear at you. Sorry. Okay. Terrorizing the valley. But yeah, I know some authors who, like, what was it? There were a few that people made fun of for getting phrases people made fun of that were getting overused, like in Twilight, for instance. I forget what they were now, but like, I don't know. I didn't think they were that bad, but some are a little bit much. There are some, I forget what the phrases are, because I forget. There's this one, it's not even a fanfic, because it's like, you know, some original fiction written online, but it was like published on, like, you know, the websites like Wattpad or something else, and it's like a classic. Apparently a ton of people know about it. I don't know, it's just, you know, I don't know, but it has like this status, right? Hey, Trunk Monkey. Rattopia's going good. We're only in the first day of spring still, so we just did some mining. Got a fair amount of copper and stones. Forgot how much stone you get with mining. We might be going a little crazy with the stones these days, I think. But my woodcutters are out of axes, so I'm kind of getting tired of that. Okay. Okay. How much copper? 16 copper ore. Okay, it's not bad. Let's go forge it. Iron. Well, we should make some copper things. But yeah, there's a like that one original fiction I was saying, and it has I don't know, it had some phrases that people love to make fun of as well. So get back into Harry Styles fan fiction. No, I never touched One Direction. I wasn't a One Direction fan. No. And I've only written, I never published fan fiction online. And the only fan fiction I've ever written was for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, I believe. The Yu-Gi-Oh one was just like a funny thing that my brother and I wrote, like jotted down. And like it was completely like off the wall, weird humor stuff, like inside jokes that we had. Pokemon, I wrote a script for an episode of Pokemon, but I was like 10 or 11 at the time, so. But that's the only fan fiction I've written. I'm not a big fan fiction fan, because I'd rather just write my own original characters. I don't know why I'd, you know, really want to use someone else's characters, but. And to me, it's kind of weird how people will use someone else's characters, but change them and still write a story with them. And it's kind of like how 50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fanfiction, And it's like, just I don't understand. Like, if you like, the classic like coffee shop, you know, AU romance type of situation, but it's like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings, except Aragorn's a barista or something. It's just like, why? Just make new characters. Just make new characters. Because you're like, yeah, but he's a barista. And also, he's not at all like he actually is. He's actually like this. He's actually this nerdy little, middle schooler. And it's like, why why did you have to, like, you changed the setting, you changed the characters' description, their personality, their appearance, their relationships to each other. Just write your own story. I don't know why it needs to be fan fiction. I just don't understand. So, all you remember from Wattpad is a lot of women getting kidnapped by One Direction, written by women. Very strange. Yeah. Some of it is kind of weird. Some of it's kind of weird. I pretty much mostly, I think the only fan fiction I really read much of from a reading perspective is, I think, Harry Potter. But I don't know. I guess just because like I engaged in the Harry Potter fandom in like so many ways, right? Harry Potter fan fiction is classic. Like Wizard rock music, of course, was quite a thing back in the day. And I don't know, all the other Harry Potter stuff that existed. Like fans really made Harry Potter and took. I love how I feel like they completely took it away, at least for a time. They took it away from J.K. Rowling and made it their own. Now I feel like she somehow reclaimed it, or Warner Brothers has reclaimed it, I guess. Because I feel like a lot of people now don't really, because no one talks about the Wizard Rock bands anymore. There aren't new Wizard Rock bands. There aren't, like, I guess there's Harry Potter fan fiction, but I don't feel like it's making strides to redefine the story the way it did before. You don't have things like a Harry Potter musical, like, and I guess maybe we just moved past Harry Potter, but it's sad that though it's still a thing in culture, it's just not like it's like not a thing in fandom, I guess. So idea of the Lord of the Rings characters of Reese sound great. Aragorn kicks Legolas in the fancy high rise in New York City and says, yeah, I don't know, Aragorn and Legolas, I don't see well, okay, no, I do see some shipping of that one, but no, the big thing is Frodo and Sam, right? Like literally even Elijah Wood and Sean Astin were like shipping Frodo and Sam, and they were reading Frodo and Sam like fan fiction as they were filming the movies. Like they are all for it. And Sean Astin more than Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood doesn't like promote it the way Sean Astin does. Sean's like, they should have kissed. It's so funny. But and it's like, sir, what about your girl Rosie Cotton? What about her? But he's like, no, man, they should have kissed. Look at what they went through. And so I think that's kind of funny. That they're like, no, there's definitely undertones. Like, you know what, you have a point. But that's the one that that's like the definite, like almost canon ship in Lord of the Rings. Other than the ones that are obviously, actually canon, but out in the woods with your bros sometimes gets lonely. No, see, I mean, maybe from Frodo's perspective, Sam was like always very into Frodo. It felt like he was Frodo's gardener, and Now the whole way though, it's really weird. I think it's a weird relationship because it's an employer-employee relationship. Because the whole time Sam always calls Frodo Master Frodo, Sir, which like he even goes with him, accompanies him on this quest, but he's always still his employee. Which is, it's hard to really read like, oh, they're such great friends and he's there for them and they care about each other and they've got their backs and they're committed. It's hard to read that when, Sam's like, oh, like if you're going, I'm going too, sir. Like, just make sure you give me my paycheck. It's just it's weird. And so, but it does feel like definitely from Sam's perspective, his devotion for Frodo goes well above and beyond any tie of friendship or relationship that they have. But Frodo doesn't really return that commitment to Sam. And so it feels very one-sided, and it also feels weird because of the relationship dynamic in employment status, So like your options are each other, Gollum. No, that reminds me of the cursed meme. No. Not the cursed meme. No, maybe I'll put it in Discord. He did call him Mr. Frodo all the time. Yeah, that's true. They took a lot of the like Sir bits out of the movie, so it's not quite as bad. But like in the book, it's a lot worse. I'll put the meme in Discord after the stream. It's the cursed one. There are some other kind of bad memes, but this one, like, I still had to bookmark it because, like, it's the Lord of the Rings meme. I feel like I need it, but I hate it. I see it sometimes when I look through the other memes. I see it and I hate it. So upsetting. You guys will see. You will see. You asked for it. Okay, what am I doing here again? Right. I'm forging things. Right, we're buying technology. That's what we're doing. But it's very unpleasant. A horrible meme. It's cursed. It's the cursed one. Okay, where's my scythe? Sickle. No, I want a scythe. Is it not here? Is it in Smithy 2? Is it only in Smithy 2? Do I need a Smithy? Oh, I do. Wait, but there's no such thing as a copper scythe. You can only make it in bronze. The best type of meme. The one you hate but have to keep saved. Oh, no. This isn't the best type of meme at all. Not this one. No. Also, one can argue that Frodo is being corrupted by the ring, so maybe they're close before. Maybe. But the fact that Sam is still so formal with Frodo, like, and I think there's the one bit, I think it's the very beginning, after they meet, there's a line in the movie where, no, it's in the extra, it's in the extended version, but it's not one you see very, like, I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in, like, several years, but I do watch reactions, but it's not even in the reactions very much, because it's not a really, like, exciting moment, but it's, after they've met up with Aragorn, and, oh, no, you know what, actually, speaking of Aragorn, that's actually an interesting point, because Sam does have an attachment to, I think, a name for people that he gets attached to, because he in particular, I don't know if the other hobbits do, but I know for a fact Sam always continually calls Aragorn Strider. Not all the hobbits might, that's possible, but I know Sam does, and that kind of always stuck out to me, that he always still calls him Strider. Way longer than like anyone else. But what was I gonna say? But like there's that scene where it's after they met up with him, but before Weathertop, and they're sleeping, and he like there are those elves that go by, right, on their way to the Grey Havens. And Sam is like, "Oh my gosh, look, Master Frodo, there are elves." But I believe it's described as Frodo sleeping, and Sam is sleeping curled up at Frodo's feet. And it's just kind of like he very, very much feels servant-y in his relationship with Frodo. And again, it's worse in the books. The movie changed that for good reason because it doesn't hit well, to be completely honest. Now, I loved Sam. Sam was my favorite character from the books. I'm a sucker for a good friendship. Like I love a good friendship so much. And so I loved the relationship between Sam and Frodo and that friendship and Sam and his role as a good friend. But I was like young when I read it, right? And I know looking back on it, I'm like, ooh, actually some of the stuff that I remember now hits differently. And I'm glad they changed some of it for the movie because it it does hit different. And it might be a change in like us as people as the audience compared to Tolkien's time. It might also be a difference between American and British. Might hit differently because of some of those dynamics, but I don't know, it's definitely kind of weird, but he stuck to one particular thing for all of them. Don't think the rest did. Yeah. And like, so I guess like for Sam, just the fact that he calls Frodo Sir or like Master Frodo or Mr. Frodo all the time, that could just be because that's from his earlier stages when he first knew Frodo and, first started working for him. And it's like, oh, well, they're better friends now, but he's still going to use the original names he's always used. And so that's fine. So Tolkien was a World War I. Maybe everyone was more formal in the military and he wanted to serve. He wanted to serve it. I don't know. I think on the one hand, the idea of a servant in England in the early 20th century, I feel just is very different than it ever felt in America, and especially in the modern day. I think both of those are like two things that make the idea of a servant feel weird. Because in America, we kind of lump servants and slaves together. We're like, oh, those are very close things to each other. Um, and I mean, obviously different and distinct, but you know, in the same direction though. And but in like England, that's less the case. And and that's kind of shows from like you can even see it like reference that difference in ideology and attitude towards servants is apparent. Some things like Downton Abbey and stuff, which I know is fiction, but it's based on the actual attitudes and things like that. So in one direction. No, I was trying not to. Um, but they are in one direction, I suppose you could say. But okay, what tools do we want to make, by the way? We need axes, axe, copper axe, yes, copper axe. I guess copper sickle, why not? Copper shovel, yeah. Copper knife, yeah. Copper hoe, yeah. Yeah, all those things. What do we need to make bronze is tin? That's what I thought. Okay. So we need to get some of that tin as well, and then we can make bronze, and then we can make some things. And iron is different. Iron is special. Okay, let's... Oh, we need to make the things. Okay. Definitely the axes. Yeah, make 2. It's gonna be all our copper. I forgot what you're doing because of the whole Frodo and Sam shipping servant thing. We're forging rings of power from the copper we got in the mines. Okay, actually, can you make jewelry in this game? Hold on. I'm curious now. I know you can sell it. No. can't. But maybe. Let me see. Let's see. I just want to make. Look, we're gonna get a little look at the things we can make. Oat bread, rye bread, wheat rolls, cheese. Ooh, nice stuff. Market stall. Oh, you can just sell stuff again. Okay. Mead bottle, wine bottle. Those will be important for things. A cart. What do you use that for? Beer bottle. Hand lantern. Elite. What is elite? Elite sword. Elite legwear. You can make jewelry all year. I'll never yearn for the mines, but oh, noble clothes. Look at the noble stuff. Black dye. Spruce bark, iron ore, and clay bowl. That's actually not that hard to do. Oh, look at the banners we can make. Make banners. Flag. How exciting. Excellent things. Excellent cloth. Large saddle. Simple large backpack. Wow, even bigger backpack. Excellent boots. Rich hood. And so many things to make. Okay, and then the tavern, where we can make all of our tarts, pie, juices and wines and beers. Wow, so much. Okay. But we can't make rings. You can buy rings, but, you know, yeah, no rings of power. When are we watching extended version of Lord of the Rings at Discord? Probably never, or years from now. On the one hand, I said this last time you asked, but like I'm still a little traumatized from when one streamer I watched it on stream. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little. It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing. It would take forever to be fun, yeah. Like I said, I'm still not super familiar with Discord too, so I'm not really, like, I'm working up my comfort ability as far as streaming stuff on there. And again, Lord of the Rings in particular, I'd have to wait, because, like, why I was traumatized? Well, because it was so... Okay, here, I'll tell the story. What else am I doing while I tell the story? I don't know what else I'm doing. Oh, I guess I can go over here and see how the planting's going. So one streamer I watched, he had been, oh look, he's planted this. No, this is the carrots I planted. This is what he's been doing. Okay, he's not done plowing, but he's been, okay, he's doing some work. So this one streamer, this is a couple years ago. He doesn't stream much anymore. But he had been streaming SpongeBob. Right. This was like right after they did some sort of thing where some Prime shows you could stream or whatever. Like there, I don't know, it was weird rules. It was like not all Prime shows, but some Prime shows, and it was kind of strange and no one quite knew exactly what you could stream and what you couldn't. But like SpongeBob was good apparently, so he had been streaming a lot of SpongeBob and just, you know, watching it, reacting to it and stuff like that, you know. And then he was like, let's push it a little bit. What happens if we stream? And now he actually had gotten a little bit in trouble with some of the SpongeBob. Like, I think a couple times he got in trouble. So he had 2 strikes on his channel at this point. And he's like, let's try to go for Lord of the Rings. So he streams Lord of the Rings. It was really fun. It was so fun. Because he had like a chat of like, or well, I don't know his chat, but his viewer size was like in the, it varied between 200 and 400 range. So like, you know, a nice healthy chat. And everyone chat, they were like, oh, let's take this quiz. What Lord of the Rings character are you? So everyone, we were all taking what Lord of the Rings character are you quiz. Like, wow, we're watching Lord of the Rings. And that was kind of fun. I got Treebeard. I am Treebeard, apparently. Which, like, lame. Nothing against Treebeard. It's not, you know, a fun character. But, well, these people are chatty. But, you know, so, like, whatever. But, apparently I'm Treebeard. But it was fun, you know, and everyone's like type in chat what they got, and it was kind of cool, and you know, like, and as we're watching, and yeah, I know, right? Treebeard, how random. But yeah,
Thirsty.
so he's thirsty. Let's get a drink. So yeah, so they got into the we watched up until they went into Moria, into the mines. The mines, I tell you guys, the mines. They go into the mines, and let's go understand with these people some more. Things are popping over here. We need more seats. She has nowhere to sit. Those people aren't sitting either. And they're looking at, you know, they're walking in and they notice that, like, you know, there's like the corpses and stuff on the ground.
Over.
And
Maybe not cousin Matthias though.
what did cousin Matthias do to you? Why can't we bring cousin Matthias over? Huh. Now I'm curious. Drama. But yeah, so they go down, they're like, oh no, this is what has happened here, right? And then stream cuts out. Twitch cut him off at that point. And it's like, ooh, they're never coming out of the mines. It was his third strike. It took him a month to get his channel back. And like contest it, which was hard to do because he had no real good excuse for why. I think he contested the SpongeBob ones. But like he almost lost his channel for good because of that. And he was like one of my favorite streamers at the time. I like watched him like every night, so it really kind of sucked. and it was also like they went to the mines and they never came out of the mines. And it was like, ooh, that's a horrible way to end Lord of the Rings. It was like they're like, uh-oh, something bad has happened here. Cut. Like, man. That's rough. Yeah, it was. So now I'm like, I don't know if I want to ever stream Lord of the Rings anywhere. I don't know about that one. Like, it's probably fine, but also, I don't know. I don't have good memories. I'm dirty. Bad. Okay, I need to make a torch or something. How do I make a torch again? Can I make it from this menu? Simple torch. I don't want a simple torch. I want a nice torch. Except I think making a nice torch might require, I suspect it requires thread, and I don't know if I'm willing to do that. Oh, just leather? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Okay. Let's craft a nice torch. I was using the same torch I found, like, in my first year in this game. I've had it for years. A torch that has been lit in my pocket for years. There we go. Look at that. Why is it already lost so much of its, like, stamina? Is this not a new torch? Is this... Did I already have an extra... I had an extra torch already! Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Discord should be fine. You streamers, you watch, host, movie, anime... Yeah, I know Discord is fine. But still, it's just one of those things where, like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to start any sort of like movie night on Discord with Lord of the Rings. Is all I'm saying. But sorry, I almost ran into you. But like I think I would just do something else first instead. But I'm not very familiar with how, like, that works on Discord. Like I said, I'm not really a Discord user, so I don't really know what I'm doing very well. Okay, let's put down some decorations. You guys need another bench. Benches. Let's give you a bench with a backrest over here. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Look at that. You guys can have a bench with a back. Oh, right. That's why it's not working, because it faces it the other way for some reason. Wait. Oh, because I don't have the logs. I need planks. Oops. That. I need planks. Oh, I do have the stuff. It must be in... what do I even need for that? Not Lord of the Rings would be a good first movie. Try. Can't wait to watch 21 straight hours of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, I think I might just like want to watch I don't know, maybe like a scary movie or something, horror movie. Cause I don't know, I like horror stuff, but I find horror movies to be kind of boring a lot, but I'm also just like really bad. I'm 3 planks and 1 log. I'm also just like really bad at watching movies by myself in general. But I don't know, like a lot of basically probably anything I want to watch. There's some K-dramas I also want to watch that I haven't. I don't know if anyone else would want to watch that. And then what else? I'm trying to think of what else I had on Netflix. There are a couple K-dramas I started but never finished. And yeah, some anime probably. And no Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, maybe a Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon. I do feel like I want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I also wish I could find like the OG Digimon, but not the remaster, because the remaster ruined everything. On Discord, you stream your browser and watch together. In VC, there's a way to make sure nobody else can talk, just you. Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds so complicated. I'll figure it out at some point, but Dune. Oh, maybe. I don't. I mean, I don't know if I would ever. I have Dune, the book, but oh no, maybe it'll be. Maybe we'll do book club, Howl's Moving Castle, and then watch the movie to go after it. But we could do Dune 2. But I feel bad because like I don't know if I like that type of sci-fi enough to actually read the book. But I feel like I should, just because again, like I've mentioned Geek and Sundry being like so foundational to like my background on Twitch. And Steph Woodburn from Geek and Sundry is a huge Dune fan. And I kind of like that's foundational to her background as a person. And so I feel kind of bad, like, you know, seeing like other, you know, people in the like nerdy sphere really liking Dune that much if I like don't read it and just watch the movie. But if I am ever going to read it, I feel like I need to read it before I watch the movie, if that makes sense. So what, there's a book for a House Moving Castle? Yeah, is better than the movie. Better than the movie. This is something I'm salty about. This is one of my controversial hot takes. Yeah, you get bored by movies, we have a grand time with your yeah. Like, I mean, I usually don't necessarily have the best time watching movies with other people. Even it depends on the movie, I guess. It depends on the movie. And like if we're talking about it while we're watching and stuff, like, I don't know. It kind of depends, but Dune was really good. Captured the weird Baroque vibe of the books well. I see. How's Moving Castle is different from the book. Yeah. Want to read? Yeah. I definitely want to read the book first. I think for that. But maybe I'll never get around to reading Dune. But I do think I want to. It's just, you know, a hefty book. But eventually probably. But yeah, Howl's Moving Castle is what am I even doing? Oh right, I need logs and planks. Howl's Moving Castle, the book. It's I mean there's I guess there's like plot differences, but I feel like the biggest difference is in Hal's character, right? Because I mean that's like so foundational to both the movie and the book, but his character is different in the book than in the movie. So like, and I read the book before the movie, and so then when I saw the movie, I was like, this isn't quite right. You know, I'm like, I don't really like this, because that's not what Hal is like for me. You know, and in some ways it's kind of like, because in the book, Hal is insufferable. He's like so arrogant. He is so narcissistic. And like, but that's the thing, is once you learn more about him, and in the end, the moment where he shows up to save Sophie, is all the more meaningful because of that. Because like when he shows up and his hair is not done, you're like, oh damn, he did not do his hair before heading out. You know you know that this is a huge deal for him, because he would never, unless it were something more important than his own life, if he went out of his house without doing his hair, right? Because that's just how narcissistic he is. And I feel like Studio Ghibli didn't really nail that down quite well, right? They didn't make him out to be quite a horrible character. I knew from the books. So, grew up watching movies with your grandfather. You used to talk about the movie while watching it, or you'd make up your own lines for it, even though it's a boring movie, it'd be funny. Oh yeah, that's actually, I'll have a thing to say that in a second. There's a few movies you remember watching and reading the book after. It was like closer to the book. So yeah. Sometimes you're like, oh, the book would have been better. And it kind of depends. Like sometimes they're not a good adaptation. Sometimes it's like, what could you do? Like I feel like Lord of the Rings is a fantastic adaptation of the books. Harry Potter, for instance, is a so-so adaptation. Like obviously things have to change, but I don't know that they changed enough, right? I feel like they stayed too true to the books. Like they were too worried about it. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is fantastic because they weren't afraid to make changes where they felt they needed to fit the medium. And I think Harry Potter was so worried about staying accurate that they didn't make some of the changes. They were worried about cutting things, but like, and they changed things, but I don't know if they changed things for the right reasons. And I don't know, it's just like not a great adaptation. And I feel like sometimes people get too worried about like, oh, what do we have to cut, instead of like fixing it once you do cut things, and or just understanding that you're telling the story in a new medium rather than translating it like one-to-one, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain without going into like too much crazy detail. I think we're gonna cut it here for the night. I don't know what else to do. Really, I just want to, hate to say it, but I want to go mining some more. Okay. Wife, give me food.
How
I'm
is
sweeping
life
today, huh?
treating you?
What I get. A roasted meat, that's it. Are you okay? Okay. Alright, we need to go mining. I guess I'll eat my roasted meat. It's not really good for all that much. And then I'll eat my dried fish meat, which is better. And what's our weight? Okay, we have 30 pounds to spare. Oh, these logs and planks. Oh, I didn't build enough stuff. I was gonna build more things. Oh, we'll just put it back in our inventory. Or in the resource storage. One that was less good was Jurassic Park. The movie was great, the book was okay. And so many characters were so different. Oh, you mean the book was less good? Yeah, I've never read the book for it, because like the movie was just always out, and I watched the movie when I was very young, so by the time I got old enough to read the book, I was like, meh, I don't know. But I've seen people talk about it a lot. Like there are some books on writing that talk about Jurassic Park an awful lot for some reason. I guess because it's really great, like I guess what, suspense book. So him and the rich guy was a total piece of crap and winds up dying. Most everyone was crappier. You remember the book more brutal? Oh, I see. Yeah, like, yeah. Sometimes it can be, yeah, the movies can be an improvement. But yeah, and a lot of the thing for Howl's Moving Castle, back to that, is like I like the books more, but again, I read the books first. And one thing that gets me is a lot of people don't know that there's a book, but it's written by one of my favorite authors. Like probably my favorite book is I'm sorry, I'm looking at it over on my bookshelf, is The Lives of Christopher Chant from the Chronicles of Prestomancy series. I love that book. I love that book so much. Love it so much. It's a book I've often tried to get my friends to read, but for some reason they don't. Like this book, I gave it to my friends to read when I was like in high school. I read it in middle school, but then I gave it to them in high school and I was like, here, read this. And they took it, they lost it, they gave it back to me a month later after they lost it in the hallway and refound it somehow. And like I lent it to college friends and they didn't read it. I lent it to one of my other best friends and I was like, no, start with the second book. Like the first one's only so because it's a volume. It has two. Oh my gosh, why is it so loud? It has, I want one for our village. We need one of those. But like the first half of the volume, like I don't think is very good. The Charmed Life, but The Lives of Christopher Chant I love a lot. But of course, you know, my friend was like, just skip it, don't worry about it. Read The Lives of Christopher Chant. But of course my friend didn't. She reads Charmed Life, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to read that one. And she's like, yeah, Charmed Life wasn't very good. I only got halfway through it and then I just gave up. Here's your book back. And I'm like, no, that wasn't even the one I told you to read. Why didn't you listen? And like, no one listens to me. And like, it was always really sad. But I love it so much. It has so many things I like in a book. But anyway, but it's by Diana Wynne Jones, who is the author of House Moving Castle. And House Moving Castle is great. It's one of those books that has a nice tone to it and everything. Oh, I didn't realize we have all this stuff just sitting here as well. Wow, anything else in here? No. Okay, free stuff. Oh, free stone pickaxe. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Nope, 6. Okay. Dark in here. Do I really need tin right now? I don't think so. Well, maybe a little bit of tin. Yeah. Let's see what Game Warden winds up grabbing a rocket launcher for raptor hunting. Huh. I don't even really remember much of the movie, to be honest. Is this something? No. What is this? More tin. I want the copper. Where's the copper? I'm gonna get lost in here. Oh, here's some copper. You remember about it was when they killed the big guy, the one they killed in the car in the movie, but apparently in the book, the dude got practically tortured by the dinosaur. Oh. This is copper, okay. Yeah, it definitely sounds like the book is way more, like, violent, I guess. Which is kind of interesting, because normally, like, you think that stuff is like, less fitting for what a book can do, as far as, you know, storytelling goes, compared to showing that stuff in a movie. But, yeah, Artemis Fowl series in the film apparently was so bad. Oh yeah, I love the books. I love the Artemis Fowl books, but I know I wouldn't like the I never watched the movies, and I know I wouldn't like it because I drastically changed Artemis's appearance. Oh, we're pretty weighed down. We need to head out. This stuff weighs us down so fast. Here's some more. You know what? I'm gonna ditch some of my stones. Actually, you know, no, I'm gonna go back to the entrance and ditch my stones. I don't think I'm going back to the entrance. I am not going back to the entrance. I took a wrong turn. The newest movie is really brutal. Ah, I see. Well, it would make more sense. Uh-oh. Here we go. Alright, we need to remember down that way is a lot of good copper. Tin. We have a little bit of tin. I don't think we don't really need a lot of tin, though. Okay. Come out here. We'll dump our stone. Yeah. How do I leave it? Drop. Okay. Oop. Okay, it's right there. For one day when we need stone. Apparently Artemis was not scumbag enough, and the dwarf that eats dirt. Oh yeah, what was his name? I forget his name. But yeah, my Artemis, I just changed what he looked like for some reason. I don't know. I think because he like, I don't know, he felt very sleazy looking in the in the books. So like I changed him to be like very pretty looking just because like I kind of like that dichotomy more. I found him a more compelling character if he just like looked pretty, if that makes sense. I don't really know why, but like I don't know. Because he's supposed to be like skinny and scrawny with like black hair and like stick straight or something. And like I made him have like curly blonde hair because I was like, no, he should look pretty. Because if he looks pretty, then I don't know, he's a more interesting character to me. Because like I don't know, his description felt too like, you know, what you would think a nerdy criminal kid would look like. So I haven't watched many Jurassic Park movies. Yeah, I don't know. I've watched like I don't know. I'm not very familiar. Yeah. I don't know. See, that's one thing about Jurassic Park stuff for me is that I never really paid attention to the plots of them particularly. So when people are like, "Oh yeah, the book and the movie," and I'm like, I don't know, man. All I saw was dinosaurs snatching at people. Like, I don't know. It's like I don't know that there's enough plot for a book, at least according to the way my brain processed the movie. People with black hair can't be pretty. No, they can. It just felt like the black kind of went with the like, you know, like bad character type of thing. No. It's not that blonde haired people are pretty, but like, you know, it kind of made them look like, I don't know, extra cutesy, you know? Like, you know, stereotypically so. I don't know. I felt like he just felt like too much like, I don't know, what like a nerd villain would look like, you know? I don't know. It felt too not obvious, but what do we have in here? Oat green? Can't hurt. Plum seedlings. We're getting so many seedlings for free. I love it. 90% of the plot, he's a scientist messed up, or one of the other main characters messed up. Yeah. I suppose so, but kind of it. Fiction up now. Well, it's not fanfiction. I just like have a headcanon, you know? What we're doing. Oh, right. We're dropping this stuff off here. Oh, I do have some extra stones, though, because from that last deposit, we harvested some 2 stones. Okay. Alright, let's make some tin bars. Okay, copper. Wow, we can make a lot of copper. But yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't know, there's a very particular look that I kind of just like, I don't know, made for the character, and I don't know, I feel like, who else did? I think everyone else I kept, I feel like there's some other changes I kind of made, like headcanon wise, to the characters with Artemis Fowl, just because I felt, I don't know, I liked it better the way I did it. It felt like kind of more at odds with their characters, or some other characters I kind of like fleshed out a little bit in my head as well. I don't know, and I did that with Artemis Fowl, but I've done that with a couple other books sometimes when like I find the book kind of boring. But Artemis Fowl wasn't boring. I don't know why. It felt like I needed to like change things in my head. And I don't think I did it intentionally. I think I accidentally did it. And then I think the thing for Artemis Fowl that really tripped me up was that like it is a girl name, and I think that's why I was kind of like struggling to wrap my mind around the fact that someone's called Artemis, which is weird because it's still the name of the boy cat in Sailor Moon. So I don't know why I found it like so weird to handle the name Artemis, but like for some reason it did. So black hair, they can be main characters. Look, Frodo has black hair. Or maybe he just has dark brown hair, I guess, technically. Who has black hair? That's in a book I like. I don't remember. What books are there? Let me see. You know what? No, there aren't a lot of. Oh, they just have a lot of like brown hair characters. Sorry, I'm looking at my shelf over here of some of my favorite books. Yeah, it's a lot of brown hair, red hair, brown hair, mice, but brown-haired mice. Brown hair, girl, brown hair, girl. Oh, and Hal has black hair too, doesn't he? But he dyes it blonde. There aren't a lot of. Well, maybe you just have to be. Maybe. Or wait. Harry Potter has black hair. Harry Potter has black hair in the books. He's supposed to. He's supposed to. Supposed to have jet black hair and green eyes. But he couldn't have green, but Daniel Radcliffe couldn't have green contacts because he was like allergic or something. So he doesn't have the green eyes. And I never heard a proper excuse for why he doesn't have black hair, but he's supposed to have black hair. That's one. But yeah, what were we making again? Oh, right. I need a sickle. Yes, I need like 4 of these. 4 of these buddies. But yeah, that's the thing, is maybe we just need black-haired main characters then, you know? There is a low supply. We need to change that. What did Automod do? Let me see. Jeez. Okay, you're good. Yeah, you can at least J.K. Rowling has, you know, has your back on black-haired main characters. Look at that. Okay, what do we... I need to make more... probably, honestly, more axes. I guess a copper axe. Can we just make one? No, we can't make any more. Okay, we'll just make one, I guess, and then bring it over for them so that they have their axes. Here we go. Copper sickle. Now we can do... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now we can do the harvesting in style.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
Oh, we need to get a drink first. Out of the way, Roberta.
No worries, I'll wait.
You have the same attitude that Huberta had. I don't like it. We need to go get Norberta, too. He wants to get crunk. I mean, you can drink in this game. And, like, that's literally one of the skills. That's one of the skills. Where is it? Yeah. That's poisoning. Headstrong, yeah. 25% higher alcohol resistance. I do not know why you would need to put your skill points into alcohol resistance. Just don't drink. Why would you go out of your way to drink good quality product that you can sell for good money. Why would you drink it and then be like, oh no, I'm getting drunk. I need to put skill points in alcohol resistance. Just don't drink the alcohol and sell it. What? I don't understand. I guess if you're role-playing, but, you know. No. Too much. He can't drink. He can't drink. It's worth too much. Too good. Too good. Alcohol sells too good. Maybe one day when we're super rich and we've won the game and there's nothing else we could possibly get done. But as of now, no. No. Like, drinking our coins away. Oh my gosh. The copper sickle is the way to go. It's just copper. Imagine if this were iron. That'd be amazing. An iron scythe. Oh my goodness. That'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. One day. One day. We need to build our second smithy. Our smithy too. And then we can make our scythe. Which I'm pretty sure harvests like a wider area, I would assume. Back in the day, alcohol was safer than water. I mean, it depends on your water source, to be fair. But it was very, very, I mean, I don't know if that's the alcohol that they have here in the valley, but it was very, 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 like, low percentage alcohol. Like, very watered down stuff. So, like, you wouldn't really get drunk from it. Not the stuff that they, like, usually drank, you know, with their meals and things. It was just a little bit to act as a disinfectant. But they wouldn't really get drunk. Unless they, like, drank, you know, higher percentage alcohol. Acquire more of a thing in order to appreciate the one quality it gives, because that quality is a drawback. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't understand. It's like, as if you want to drink, but you don't want to get drunk. But I don't know why you would want to drink it. Like, especially in game. Like, I don't, maybe for like roleplay purposes. If you're like really into the RPG. And like, maybe that would make more sense if you're like on the multiplayer map, right? Like, maybe that's different. Because like, I don't know about, you know, really being into the roleplay aspect if you're just here, you know, single player. But maybe multiplayer. Maybe it makes more sense. Although those things they added into the game before multiplayer, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what they were thinking people were gonna do, but they didn't know it was germs though, so drinking was just safer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And yeah, it was very diluted, but Greece or Rome had negative sayings about people drinking undiluted. I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like probably every society. Like, you know, people getting drunk. But I mean, the Greeks and the Romans, they did get drunk, but specifically, you know, they had specific parties for it and stuff. Like, I think we only used 2 sickles to finish the rest of this. Like, we did, I don't know, maybe an 1/8 of our crop, and it took us 4 stone sickles. But we did all of the rest with 2 copper sickles. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, hello, Tactical. Welcome. Okay. Upgrading our tools has been huge. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe, did we really do half of our grain previously? Because we had 1,000 grain with our last batch. And this was 1,200. Maybe we did more than an 1/8. Okay, let's put some more things in here. We had some oat grain we picked up. We have an extra flax stalk. I have some wheat somewhere. Oh, we have a ton of straw we need to ditch. And then wheat grain. Yeah. Rome had problems with wine flasks sealed with lead, leading to lead acetate crystals forming. It's sweet, so they used it as a cooking ingredient. Between that and the plumbing, there's probably a lot of lead poisoning. Oh yeah, they made makeup with lead as well. They had like lead-based foundation and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. What? That bird flew in my face. That was so scary. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we need to go. How's he doing over here with this with our sewing? Oh, has he finished his field? Oh, he has. Good job. What about this field down here? Okay, he's not, or maybe he's done all that he can. I don't know how many seeds we have of that, so to be fair. Okay, let's go get some clay. Yeah, so many uses for horribly toxic metal. Exactly. It's unfortunate, but you know, is what it is. Actually, let's start over here. It makes sense. So when we're burdened, we don't have to stumble as far. Is this the first? Or is there more over here? No. Oh, it's a pretty little clearing. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, we need to get some clay because we need to make more red dye. They thought tomatoes were poisonous, but the acids in tomatoes leach the lead from plates. Oh, right. Yeah. So they, ate their tomatoes on their lead plates, but it was actually the lead plate that the tomato was acting with that made them poisonous. Yeah. Well, I don't think that wasn't technically the medieval days. That was the Renaissance. Early modern time period. Because tomatoes came from the New World. But even more recently that people thought that. Alright. Oh, we need to plant... Oh my gosh, I waited until the last day to do all the wheat sowing again. Oh, we definitely need to do that. I don't know what I'm doing getting clay. It's a horrible choice. I need to plant my flax and oats. At least we don't have to do the wheat, actually. We don't do the wheat, but we do have grains. Oh, I'm out of shovel. Oh, we still have 3 more to do. Okay, you know what, whatever. We'll just knock a new tree down. Sure. Ooh! Ah! I didn't expect it to bounce that high. Hi, medieval. Because tomatoes come from the New World. They're a New World crop. And where's... Okay, whatever. I don't know where that went, but... No. 4. There we go. And the medieval period ends after, like, the 1300s. So... I think it would have been, like, the very, very end of the, or the very beginning of the Renaissance period. But a lot of people aren't very, like, particular with where Renaissance begins and medieval ends, so I wouldn't be surprised if video said that. Now we have all of our clay. Alright, day 3 of spring, we have to sow these crops. Like we need to focus. We need to focus. People like your benches? Look, you got, oh my gosh, there's more of you. Why is there so many people hanging around in this area? I guess because people live up there too. I need to give you guys more and more benches. You guys need these places to sit. Look at all of you. Look at all of you hanging out, plotting against me. I just know they're plotting. I know they are. see them. What are we doing? All right. I'm gonna take my clay over here. That's where I keep my clay. Yes, is in fact where I keep my clay. Okay, we can definitely paint a wall red with the clay we have for sure. Okay. What else do I need now? Right. Fertilizer. I left the fertilizer in the main storage for my farming dude. Fewer people over at this middle fire now that we have those benches over there. Only have 13 fertilizer. Oh, but I have a lot of manure. That'll get us something. We might have to run into town for more fertilizer as well. Oh, and I wish I had an iron hoe. Or not iron, a copper hoe. For the fertilizing. Oh well. That's okay. Okay. Middle field is flax. Middle field is flax. I remember that. I guess it doesn't matter right now. We're just plopping down a bunch of fertilizer. But of course, it's too dark to see anything. Why did I forget about this? Oh, barn 2. Let's see. Now build a second barn for some reason. Doesn't really come with any schemes, so... Really, we're aiming for a fold. That's what we want, is we want a fold. To upgrade our ability to make clothing. Alright, that's enough, I guess, for now. I wish you could... Wait, can I at least fertilize with the... No, you can't. Bag is a two-handed implement. I guess it makes sense. You hold the bag and scatter the fertilizer with the other hand. It's fine. Let's eat. Oh, we're dressed a little warm, but that's okay. I guess we can take a bath. Okay. Oh, right. I should insulate our buildings. Plenty of limestone. Oof. Can't even take it all. Nope, not what I wanted. This one. And then this add insulation. Okay. Where are we at in our insulating process? I think we finished that house there. Are we doing this house? No, we're doing this other house over here. I think. Look at these people. I know they're plotting. There's no reason they'd be out in the dark like this. Especially sitting on nothing like he is. Look at that. Guys, he's a witch. He's a witch, I tell you.
A horse that could climb on roofs?
A horse that can climb on roofs? Really? What are you people doing? With your little bowl cuts. Ah, it's Malobad. Malobad is the witch. I knew it. I knew it. I knew Malobad was a witch. Look at him. He disappeared! He's over there now. I knew it. I knew it. He's a witch. I knew it. Hell yeah. Oh, this is not the house we were working on. I have no idea what house we were working on, but it's the one we're working on now. I don't need that. I have a man who can sit on air. Yep. Yep. Witch, I tell you. I have my eye on Malabad. He just named bad. It's like he literally tells you himself he's no good when they come labeled like that. We also need to collect like more manure definitely from the pigs too. Limestone, yes. Yes. A little overburdened, but that's okay. We're not in a hurry. Okay. Yeah, I guess this one. Oh, actually, I think the other house we built first. That's okay. We'll let him regain his stamina. Oh, look, I can reach it without going inside. I thought for sure I'd have to go inside. But nope. Well, let's do this other one too. So we have the correct amount. How about that? Look at that. Look at that. House is coming along nicely. Let's go make some red dye. And then start painting Huberta's house. Clay bowls. And clay. Alright, I don't know how far this will get us, but... Okay. 2. Great. You know what? We can paint a wall. We can paint a wall with that. What did we not have enough of? I guess clay. Right, because we weren't carrying enough clay with us. That's okay. I can bring more. This won't get us very much dye either, but... Because if I disagree, I get real snooty. No. Are you sure? Guess if you say so. I'm gonna look it up now too. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, I guess. They're a new world crop. And 1500s is the end of the Middle Ages. You have 8 years that it covers. 8 years. But you know what? It's fine. We'll say those 8 years. Okay. Right. Okay. Oops. The line is fuzzy. It's true. It's true. That's not what I want. I want to do this and then decorate. And then color it red. Oh, I can paint 2 walls red. How exciting. And we'll paint this one. Yes. Ooh, look at that. We're painting Huberta's house for her. I'm sure she'll love it. as well go to bed. Research site picks up stacks of papers, yeah. Nah. Just a quick, okay, wife, give me something
can
good.
I
Give me
help
good
you?
juice or something. What'd you give me? Apple
See you
juice?
soon.
Alright, I'll take it. It's not wine. Wine sells for better, but you know what? That's okay. Okay. I can still sell it. It's still nice. Look at Huberta's house all red. Look at that. Look at that. So pretty. We're gonna have a very colorful village here soon. Eventually. One day. One day. Alright, let's now... Oh, I don't have... Oh. I don't need stones for that. What am I even doing? Oh, log sticks. Okay. Oh, maybe we have enough sticks, actually. You know, but I'll grab these sticks anyway. Alright, we'll do 4. I wonder how the spoon making is going. I wonder how Wiltruda's getting on with the spoons. Oh, I didn't put them in the correct slot, unfortunately. Wooden. Oh, yes, here we go. There we go. We have a samurai, a pirate, a Victorian detective, and a cowboy meet up in a bar since there are a few... Oh, some fertilized. Is that all we did? Fertilizer? Okay. Since they were a few years of there were a few years of historical overlap, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people get the like pirate and Victorian detective kind of aspect, but I guess I feel like I think the samurai is the one that people usually, because people like tend to think that samurais were very ancient, but they're pretty recent, honestly, in comparison. Oh yeah, we had to play that one game again at some point. The Chinese Sherlock Holmes game. Oh, what's this? Did I do this? Or was this my other dude? Oh, this wasn't me. This was definitely our farming guy who did this. Good for him. For helping out with that. He contributed. I mean, he did that. He planted that whole field over there, so I don't know who I'm complaining. Oh, but he's out of stuff. Probably fertilizer. Yeah. That's what I assumed. I, too, am out of fertilizer. But you know what? Maybe we'll, I mean, I'm not out of fertilizer, but I'm about to be out of fertilizer. Actually, I feel like I have to run into town. You know, I'm gonna run into town and buy some manure and, leave some in the, Oh, he's about to start complaining of dying of thirst. But we might as well get a drink so we don't have to deal with it. I'll run in, buy some manure, and, leave it in the storage for him. Or, no, I turned in fertilizer. I'll leave my fertilizer in the storage. Actually, wow, I should do that right now. Leave my fertilizer for him so he can start fertilizing the fields while I'm away. But he's gonna be less efficient because the fields are really far away from the farming shed, so. Alright, here you go, my dude. Get started on your work. We even eat a dandelion to make sure we're speedy about it. Because we can't have this issue again where we don't... I mean, we still have way too much flour. And a lot of the grains. So we don't really need to Especially for the oats. The flax we do need. We can we can never have too much flax. But maybe we should have planted flax instead of oats. Now that I'm thinking about it. And we need to go hunting at some point. I still want to increase my hunting level at least a little bit. In order...
I've been sober since last autumn.
Oh, congrats on being sober. Who was that? You. Oh, but your skills are awful, so, I mean, you can be sober. Maybe you can, now that you're sober, you can, you know, learn some better skills or something. Edwin! This time I'm not coming to take your money. Edwin, where are you? Edwin? Where's everybody?
I'm too old for this. I'm too young for that. I'm sick of it all.
Alwyn, I have to talk to you, but I don't think I want to, because... Edwin, hi.
How are you?
Oh my god, you're so
Price
close.
is so low, you don't need to haggle.
I wish I could haggle.
See you around.
Caring too much?
My toof's been aching.
Okay. That's fine. Well, I'll get, I have plenty of manure to get from the pigs as well, so, we can get some more there, and we should have plenty of fertilizer. Well, plenty's a stretch, but we should have enough. I really hope, see, because my farmer's working on the oat fields first. Where really our priority is the rye fields. But, I mean, the oat field's kind of small, so it probably shouldn't actually... Should be fine. Should be fine, I think. Probably. See, won't it be exciting once all our houses are painted pretty colors? I think it'd be so pretty. Okay. Look at him working. He's helping. Okay, so now I have 31 fertilizer. Okay. I don't know if he's going to need a new hoe soon or not, either. But hopefully he'll start just, like, planting. Honestly, I think he's a great help. Look at him over there. Working. Presumably. Nice to have some company out here in the fields. So nice. Grow opium, it's gonna be big. I mean, we can plant the poppies, but I don't think we can make opium from it. I don't know what we make. What do we even use the poppies for? I feel like we use poppy seed pie. I think that's the only thing we use poppies for. I thought we would use them for a dye, but we don't. Wow, there's no poppy seed bread or anything either. Huh. Yeah, I think the only thing we use poppies for is poppy seed pie. That's it. I wonder if there's a way to, like, look at a resource and have it tell us what it's used for. I guess maybe in knowledge, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think poppies are actually very useful in this game. Unless we use them as a flower, but I don't think so.
I needed to grow cabbages, which I can then turn into more fertilizer to grow even more cabbages.
You hear him ranting about cabbages? There should be more of in these sorts of games. Select a resource and identify what you use it to make. Yeah. Honestly, that'd be really convenient. But, you know, it's okay that they don't. That's fine too. Not that big of a deal. Okay, we only have a couple fertilizer left. Yeah. Yeah, no drugs apparently. I mean, we can make plenty of alcohol, but no drugs. But you know, I don't know. I've been playing Schedule 1 off stream, so I'm satisfied with my video game drug dealing adventures lately. I'm good. I'm good. I bought the in Schedule 1 when I was playing yesterday, I bought the house, which was huge because I was in the little cramped apartment for a long time and it was hard. But now we're in the house and we've expanded. It's big changes. A lot of great stuff going on in that game. Victorian era drugs. That's true. It's true. This game does have, well, which it doesn't have, but it would be Victorian era drug. Well, I mean, but it's medieval drugs. They would be, I guess, for here because we're in the medieval time period. Have you guys not given us any baby piggies yet? No. Have a baby piggy. $29 manure. That's not enough. I'm pretty sure that's not enough. Uh-oh, we need to run back into town. Why not play it on stream? I don't know. I don't really, like, personally like the idea of playing, like, a drug-related game. I don't know. I know everyone is and stuff. I don't know. For me, I like... Plus, I'm playing, like, this other stuff, so I was fine playing it off stream. And actually, I think I enjoy it more off stream because, I, like, really like to maximize my numbers on those sorts of games. And, like, I am so locked in when I'm playing that I, you know, wouldn't really, like, you know, playing this game here, I'm, like, kind of distracted all the time, you know, and doing all sorts of stuff. And that's fine, you know, and I've played this game off stream, so...
How can I help you? Best spirits in the realm.
Okay, I think
See you around.
that should be enough. Yeah. One clip. You're talking about the pounds of heroin you're making? Yeah. Well, it's not even just the clips. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. People get weird about things sometimes, you know? And I don't really want to really brand myself like that. I don't know. At least not right now. it'd be different if like I didn't have anything else to play, or if, you know, again, I played it off stream and I was like, no, this definitely is an off stream type of game for me. So maybe selling drugs is a scandal. No, I don't know. You know, people get weird. Brands get weird about that stuff. Not that I have brand deals, but you know, like, I don't know. You're kind of like wired by like seeing a bunch of creators, you know, like, you know, I just like think of like, you know, Game Grumps, like so worried about swearing within the first minute of their videos and stuff like that, you know, and like, you know, it's just kind of like, and I'm overall not entirely PG, but I'm not like bad, so, you know, I kind of like might as well run with the more friendly image that I've got, so, you know, no need to ruin it with drug dealing quite yet. Conversations about fentanyl and actual use versus public perception. I see. Yeah, I don't know, yeah, like, I don't know, and also, you know, like, yeah, I don't know, just kind of weird, but I mean, I don't know. Things get weird, and like brands get weird about stuff. And again, like I don't have, you know, I don't know. I kind of like to like, even though like I'm not a big streamer, I still kind of like want to model, you know, best practices and stuff. And I don't know, people get weird about things. But again, I'm also like really happy playing it off stream. So we actually maybe didn't even need to go buy more fertilizer now that I'm looking at it. Oh well, that's okay. Man, but that was crazy watching all the like stuff about Schedule 1 and all the drama and things past couple days. How like what Drug Dealer Simulator was gonna like sue them, and then they dropped it because everyone loves Schedule 1 and got mad at Drug Dealer Simulator for suing Schedule 1, so they dropped it because they didn't want everyone to hate them. So no drugs, I bought fertilizer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'd be kind of crazy. I wish there were like more games like that kind of like took premises and just kind of meshed them. Like I want like a like not just like, you know, like Schedule 1, oh that's all well and good, you know, you're selling drugs in a city, whatever. I want a drug dealer game set in medieval Poland. That's what I want. Or like a Victorian era. Like imagine you are making opium and stuff and selling it. You know, like, but also like maybe even solving mysteries, you know, and things. And I don't know, you know, like that seems really cool. But like, don't set it like, you know, don't be like, oh, I watch Breaking Bad, I'm gonna make a drug dealer simulator. Like, instead be like, I've watched Sherlock Holmes, I'm gonna make a drug dealer simulator. Yeah, Victorian pharmacist simulator, exactly. And like, or I guess there's a lot of like different like alchemist games and stuff too for like you know, fantasy Middle Ages setting, which like, oh, okay, which, you know, is fine too, but like I think it needs to be kind of like, well, I don't know, bro, stop. Pick your square and then let me do mine.
My back is killing me.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Hey, look, we did it! Yeah! Okay. Bye. Okay. That was actually really doable with him. Okay, we need... Oh, does he not have a bag? Oh, he doesn't have oat grain. Oh. Well, here. How late are you willing to work, buddy? Let me move some into the storage for you. Oh, tech tree for interesting glassware. Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, see, there are a lot of just, like, fun, like, games I think you can make if you just, like, mesh different ideas. Like, a lot of these, like, sort of city building games. Not city building. Well, I guess city building games. But like games like this, right? Like there are a bunch where like you have like, you know, this sort of medieval setting, but there are some like, I mean, actually by the makers of Medieval Dynasty is Sengoku Dynasty, which is set like in Japan, and it's just like this, but like, well, it's actually a little bit different. It's a little, I think it's a little bit more, it has more like the quests are a little bit more integral into like entwined into like your building process, right? So it's a little bit more streamlined. But oh, thank you for following Monster out. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. But the Sengoku Dynasty is like kind of cool because it's, you know, again the same sort of premise as this, but it's just set in. I should put my extra fertilizer in the main storage actually, but okay, I'll plant the flax. He does the oats. Cabbage, beetroot, onion. We, I think, have all those planted. Presumably. If he did his job right. Is he gonna come back? Is he still working? Go one way on a tech tree and you arrive at miasma theory, and the other way you wind up at germ theory. Only they're in opposite directions. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, they're so, man, this is like why I kind of like want to see, but the problem is like I feel like it's like so many cool game ideas, but like there's no way I could, you know, make that many games. This is kind of why I want to learn some like game development stuff, because like it'd be cool to do. And like what if maybe like, you know, I make little games and then, you know, expand, and then I can hire other people and I could have my own little indie game company. Like what about that, you know?
Finally, the winter's over.
What about that? And then I could make these fun little games. All sorts of different styles. Like, I really want a game like this, right? Like, in my head, I want a game like this, but it's like a carnival, right? Yeah, it'd be really fun. But I want, yeah, a game like this where it's a carnival. And so, like, you're building different stuff, but just like this, right? Not like a little, like, you know, drag and drop mobile game, but I want, you know, like to work on, you know, I don't know. I guess like a traveling carnival, chopping down trees, building stuff, and, you know, building wagons to travel maybe, and then you, you know, you want to build a new merry-go-round or something, or like a new little stand, and you have to hire people, so you have to go to the local village and be like, hey, who wants to join us? You know, and I don't know, you know, stuff like that I think would be cool. You know, just like a whole different, like, or like even make a town like this, but make it spooky Victorian, you know? I don't know, like just pick a whole different setting. Like I feel like everything uses Runaway Circus. No, but I do like circus arts a lot, actually. I really like hula hoop dancing, but I will make 2 bags. But I don't really like ever want to go out and do it by myself. So like I need like an LA friend to like go hula hoop dancing with me, find like a park or something and practice. But yeah, I like the circus arts, flow arts and stuff like that is really fun. I don't know if I want to join a circus, but like, you know. But it'd be fun to like build like a circus, or like even not a circus, but like a boardwalk and stuff, right? I'm a huge fan of, and it could be like a lot of different types, right? Like it could be like, I don't know, I'm a huge fan of like the festival thing, right? Like especially, you know, like the like Japanese, you know, like summer festival stuff. I love that sort of thing. That's like ideal, like an ideal date location, right? It's like a festival. And I love that stuff. And so like you could have like, you know, make a circus, or even like I said, like just like this, kind of establish a little town, but have it be like a little boardwalk. And so you don't have to be traveling, you know, you could be stationary in a specific place and like design a little boardwalk, you know, carnival theme park thing. And there are plenty of theme park games too, so I wouldn't really want to do strictly like theme park, but you know, kind of change it up a little bit, but you know, do something like I said, or like even like a Victorian setting, have it be like spooky, like that'd be really cool, I think. I feel like I feel like everyone kind of uses, and they don't even use the same assets, right? They just kind of make similar assets over and over again. And like, I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's a bug crawling on my ear. That's so upsetting. Hate that a lot. You keep seeing pop up on Twitter centered on Hunnic Postal Service in ancient Mongolia. No combat, just exploring, crafting horses. Oh, huh. Still at the fundraising stage. I see. Yeah, I never really. I'm always a little iffy at games that are at that point, you know. The bugs love me. Sure. No, I don't love them. I don't love them. Ugh. Now it's after that thing when you find a bug on you, now like you feel like there's a bunch of other bugs crawling on you, but there aren't. You just like every little strand of hair feels like a bug, you know? Ugh. Gross. It was like a little, I don't know what type it was, like a little gnat or something. That's what it looked like. It was a winged bug. I don't know what it was doing there though. You know that one. I see. Anyways, you have to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Disappointed teacher, sure. Have a good night, though. Thank you for stopping by. I've actually been watching it for a year and a half. Wait, watching what? Oh, that game. Right, the game. I see, I see. Right, right. One post calling them out for being woke or something, and the response was, I'll stick other pronoun in for every anti-comment again. That's pretty, that's good. I like that attitude. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like this game in particular is designed really well, so I want a game just like this one. But like different aesthetic. But like that's the thing is like they made, I feel like, too many well, it's like partly the same studio, I think, but it's like a little bit different. I think it's the same. I don't know. I forget the difference between this and Sengoku Dynasty. It's a little bit different. It's like the same development studio, but slightly different team, I think. That's working on the game. If something like that, if I recall. Which would make sense because like this is, you know, a European-based game and that's a Japanese-based game, so they probably have different people, you know, actually designing those things. But that but I wish they had made it just the same. But there's too many like gameplay differences. What are you guys plotting in front of my house for? What are you doing talking to my wife? Malobad is talking to my wife! Excuse me? Yeah. Get away from my wife. Yeah. Go. Stop talking to my wife. She's my wife. Get away.
I'm so glad I settled.
He's a witch, you know. He's a witch. Stop. Yeah. Yeah. Beat him up. Is he gone? No. He's still there. I can see you, you know. The brooch, now what are you doing? What are you doing? Threaten him like the chickens? Oh yeah. I don't know how to punch him. Oh. Bam. Take that. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you'd run. See you. I have my eye on you, buddy. I have my eye on you. Will Smith. He's immune, yeah. Dude, he was over here. He was over here sitting on air. Freak. And then he teleported. I know he's a witch. I know he's a witch. And look, his name is Malobad. We know what you are. I know what you are, Malobad. I know what you are. I know you're evil. I know you're an
I'm
evil
looking for a
witch.
truffle pig. Someone stole her.
You never had a pig. You never had a pig, buddy. You never had a pig. Loser. Speaking of pigs. Oh. Speaking of pigs, I'm also stuck here. Alright, we gotta get what little manure it is before it's the end of the season. But we did all of our planting. Thanks to our friend. I need to figure out who that farming man is. Be a pig thief. Yeah, all the pigs around are mine. The reason he's not called Mallow Good. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's true. I was wondering why the pigs hadn't given birth to any baby pigs yet. I think they maybe have. I think Malabad stole them. I think he stole the baby pig. But then someone stole it from him. And he's like, wah. I don't have my pig. And it's like, buddy, you stole the pig from me in the first place. Okay, we still have a few hours. Alright, let's make some scrambled eggs. 35 scrambled eggs. Oh my god, we have so many eggs. Fortunately, my people don't really like scrambled eggs, so... Okay. Alright. Let's take this to the food storage. We need to check in on our food storage, actually. We need to see... Oh, I have 20 rot. What has rotted away? That's a little concerning. Oh my god, I have so much meat now. What has happened? We have way too much surplus of stuff. We need to make a lot of pottage and a lot of stew. But I think I'm gonna wait because I think it's better quality. Like, if I wait. We also need more buckets of water. Let me make some more buckets for funsies. Yeah. 4 more buckets. Can't have too many buckets. And then we'll just put these in our storage.
I can't recall the taste of food.
Game froze up for a second. Okay, oh, I need to put the clay bowls back as well. We'll put the buckets in here. Oh, I have flax and fertilizer. Actually, right, the fertilizer needs to go here. Limestone. I need the limestone right now, actually. This add insulation, right? We're gonna take it up to this house up here. Okay. Not the most... I mean, I guess it was a fairly productive season. We, like, did some mining. We discovered where the mine is. We sowed all our crops, which is more than I can say for last spring. I mean, I didn't do it personally. We had plenty of help, but, you know, that's fine too. Still counts.
I feel famished.
Bro, it's almost the end of the season. You'll survive. We insulated this house. That's all good. We need to build a new house for Norberta. Oh, we have 4 left. We should probably do this here, so then we can use up all of our limestone. Perfect. Okay. What is there left for us to do? Okay, we have like an hour left. What do we do with our hour? I suppose we take our clay stuff over here. Clay bowl. Clay. Yes. Should probably also put our copper bars away. It's important. The manure away. The iron should be put away. The plum seedlings should also be put away. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. Manure goes over here. Really need to clear up our inventory here a bit. Start next season off completely ready and organized. Okay, copper bars can go in here. Our iron ore can also go in here. So many copper ore or anything. Fine. Go over to our regular storage and drop off something.
The more you
Oh no,
work,
it just
the
froze. Okay,
hungrier
it's
you
fine.
get.
Okay. Let's put my flaxseed away as well. The plum seedlings can go in here. Oh, I have 3 tin bar that need to go away as well. It's fine, because I need to bring something back to my flax grain needs to go back to the barn too. Flaxseed. Tin bar, yeah. Yeah, I have so much meat, it's time for a community party or something, yeah. Well, it's fine. We're gonna make a bunch of stew and sell it. We're gonna sell it. That's the thing, you see? Money. But we'll use it to get upgrades for our people. So it's not like I'm just gonna be always hoarding the wealth. That's why I can buy all those copper tools and everything. And okay, sleep till next season. Let's go. We need to do some more hunting though, because I need to. Okay, is there going to be an event? Is there going to be an event? Cross our fingers for an event. We had one last season, but okay. Okay, Huberta has or no. Oh, Hubert. My bad. I misread that. Look, we have a Hubert. Ludmilla and Samowit named their son after Huberta. I cannot believe it. They didn't name it after me. They named it after Huberta. They named him after Huberta. Can you guys believe this? Insane. Insane behavior, people. Okay. Oh my god. My wife is gonna be so mad at me. Oh, right. These other buildings were oh, we need to repair things like yikes. My wife is gonna be so mad. Okay. Okay, we're good. The hunting lodge also I know needs repaired. Where's it at? Where's it at? Over here. I remember this needed repaired. We have a lot of buildings that are kind of falling apart. I need 2 sticks. Come on, don't tell me I can't find 2 sticks. Okay. Okay. What else need repaired? Herbalist hut, woodshed. Hunting lodge 1, I just repaired it. And resource storage. Over here, we need 4 sticks here. Goodness. We're gonna need a lot of sticks for all this, so. Disappointing. What is? Seeing my buildings in disrepair. That definitely is disappointing to me. Okay, woodshed. Or woodshed, I see it. It's our straw. The roof. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough straw. Really? Fine. I'll run over to the barn, get some straw. Okay. We have a lot of straw though, so it's fine. We should really do something with our straw. Maybe make some straw hats or something. Okay. And then the resource storage. I think that's all. Look at all my people. They're plotting. I know they are. They're like, did you see? The buildings are falling apart. And they're all like, eh. Let us stamina get back. Oh, the kid's name. Plenty of sticks. Plenty of people and sticks. Yeah, it's true. These other people could have put some sticks and straw back on these buildings. Absolutely true. Oops, sorry, people. Okay. Oh, I'm probably really hot, too. Oh, actually not that hot, surprisingly. Well, let's take off our ugly hat, at the very least. And, I don't think we need these. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think all of our buildings are good now. The herbalist hut still is a problem. No animal in the hen house? What? What do you mean, no animal? There's so many animals. Insane. Okay, alright, the herbalist hut still is broken. Oh, I see. Good thing we have enough sticks. Alright, now we're good. Okay, we need to harvest our flax. That's important. Why does the flax have to be so short like this? Yeah, but I can't believe they named the kid. It's the first, you know, boy we've had born in our settlement, and they name it after Huberta. Huberta's not even a boy. Rosamir here, our character is. Can't believe it. Okay, he's huffing and puffing. We'll let him get his stamina back. Herbalist hut is out of people, that's fine. Fishing hut is out of people, I'm aware. It's out of... okay. Why does it say there's 6 things? But there's only... or it says 8. Come on, there we go. Dude, why is his aim so bad? I wish harvesting was a little bit easier. Okay. Summer, we don't have much to plant in the summer, just like cabbages, but had to help for Grams here a bit. What'd you miss? Oh, well, you missed Ludmilla and Samowit. They had a kid, right? A son. And you would not believe what they named him. You would not believe what they named their son. It is shocking. Shocking. I'll let you sit with the anticipation. Or you could take a guess. You could take a guess. But yeah. I'll let you, it is Hubert. They named their son Hubert. They named... oh my god, why am I missing? They named their son Hubert. I was like, no way. No way. No way. Crazy. Oh, and did you also see Malabad was flirting with my wife? And he said someone stole his truffle pig. He doesn't even have any pigs. I'm the only one around here with any pigs. And I was wondering why my pigs didn't give birth to any baby pigs, and they probably did, but Malabad probably stole my pig. And he's trying to steal my wife. And I was trying to punch him, but he was immune to the punches, because he's a witch. The drama in Rattopia is going crazy. Also, Ludmilla, I'm pretty sure she's the party girl, right? I was really set on her for a while there. At first I was like, you know, Huberta, because she was the first girl I brought back. But then I was like, nah, we're going Ludmilla, because I like her. She's got personality. She likes to drink. And you know what? That's okay. She seems kind of fun. I like characters. She's you know, unapologetically herself, and I like it. And, you know, but then, you know, but now she turns around, you know, when she gets married to another guy, that's fine, because I found another girl too. We both moved on. But she had to name her son, her firstborn child, after Huberta? It's crazy. I'm like, what? Ludmilla, you were like one of my favorites. You were one of my favorites in Rattopia. And you had to go and turn on me like this? The betrayal. Yeah. You're on 30 minutes, you missed the whole season of a show. Exactly. I need to figure out who my farmer is, because he's been, like, mad helping me. I love him. Props to him. He is my Samwise, wherever he is. We're getting into daytime TV soap opera levels of drama. Old Eastern Europe, yup indeed. Huberta, who got sent to stand by the well for years. Well, she's on maternity leave now, so... Although... Or no, yeah, she's still on maternity leave. Yeah. As of last season, she's on maternity leave. Oh, whoops. Missed some. Yeah, the wheat over there too, to harvest. But really the flax is really what I want to get to here. Oops, clicking out of the game accidentally. Whoa. I didn't realize I could go that fast. The sickle is almost broken, so I want to make sure I can get everything. Yeah, there we go. We did it. We can do a little bit of wheat too, I guess. Okay. You know, it's summer. We don't really need a lot of insulation. I think I am going to have my extraction people. I think I'm going to assign them, instead of limestone, I think we're going to pause the limestone, and I want them to get copper for me. Yes. They can get straw? That's crazy. Now we have to click up on this. You better not be getting paid time off. We ain't paying her to laze around. Well, we're not paying anyone. I mean, we are, in terms of we're providing them food and shelter and, you know, safety. So, you know, we're socialist around these parts. We're socialist. Flaxseed, yes. I want so much flax. And then, am I carrying anything extra? 1 flax. And a lot of flaxseed. And then a lot of flax stalk. Well, the wheat we'll hold on to, because we'll have extra wheat later too. Ludmilla, this is fine. I'm pretty sure she's not. It was Ludmilla. 145 thread. That's good. That's good thread. We can make so many clothes and sell them for so much money and get so rich. But not just me personally, Rattopia. Rattopia will get really rich. You see. Okay. You good there, buddy? Loom. Actually, can we make... Where's the hats? Oh, here we go. Oh, you need fabric for a straw hat? Really? That's lame. Okay, let's see here. Right, I'm pretty sure this, yeah, this is the one. So we need our linen fabric. How much linen fabric? Let's make 30 linen fabric to start. Fabric for straw hats. What kind of economy is this? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I want to make my straw hats out of straw. Who uses fabric? I guess if you put like a little like, you know, ribbon around it, but you think these people are ribbon wearing sort of people? No. Not at all. Not at all. 15 simple tunic. Let's go. Okay. And then put away the rest of my linen thread. We have a lot of linen thread still, that's great. Okay. And then let's take some of our food. You know what, actually let's just make some right now.
And my hands will look like a casserole.
We need to make some pottage. Make 27 pottage, yeah. We use straw-made ribbons in these parts. I mean, I don't know that we need a ribbon. I just don't think we need a ribbon. That's super fancy. Who do these people think they are? You know, who do they think they are? And we still don't have a baby piggy. Probably because Malabad's stealing them all. Okay, wow, I have a lot of... Oh, because we just harvested onions. I was like, I have a lot of onions. Just harvested them. Okay, pottage. I know why people like their pottage, so we'll move that in there. We're out of stew. So we do need... Well, we just harvested carrots, so... Look at all the St. John's wort here. Littering the ground. Stew. Oh, we're out of wooden bowls. That's our problem. Hey...
Hey! I was using that!
Yeah, well, I'm using it now. Jeez, she has such attitude. She's always had such an attitude. Yeah, whatever. 71, I guess. Why not? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry... Uh-oh. My bad. Let's see. What we drop in? I guess our pickaxes? Maybe? And our... Alright, no, I think we're good now. Okay, we're good. We're good. We don't have to go very far. I did not consider how heavy the bowls would be until it was too late. Okay. Alright, well, Troda, you can go back to making your spoons. Okay. Stew. 128 stew. I mean, let's go for it. I guess. The idea of opening a storage IRL and it being full of onions is kind of funny. Yep. Yep. I mean, imagine opening it and being full of pottage and stew, you know? I mean, kind of crazy too. 22 pottage. Okay. We need to leave plenty of this here. Oh, wait. I'm overburdened again. Oh, why do I keep doing this? I can't move. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a new production level, but I need to... Oh my god. I am... Can I drop my stew? Oh, I can only consume it. Can I drop it? What happens if I drop it? Oh, thank god. Okay. I'll be back for you, stew. Okay. Okay, I need to get it before Malabad shows up and steals it all. Okay, okay, hold on. Ah! Do. Okay, I can't carry all of it. Just way too much stew. Okay, hold on. Okay, we need to drop, like, yeah, half. Stay there. Oh no, I'm still so overburdened. Upper storage closet is these shelves upon shelves of bowls of stew. It's not even a storage closet, it's this chest. You lift up the opening of the chest and it's just so much stew and pottage. Hundreds of them. Somehow. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we used up all our meat. That's good. We don't have a lot of cabbages left. That's because we made it into stuff. And that's really nice. Okay, but we have to take this stuff in to sell it, though. We do have to do that. And you know what? I'll take it in here now. Let's see. How much can we carry? Oh, I have to upgrade my skill, too. Right. This is what we were doing. Master Builder. This is the only one that actually matters for anything. Okay. Now our extra skill points can be used for things that benefit us in no way at all. Oh, we also did... Right, we unlocked Kitchen 2. What does that do for us? Oh, right, we can make fancier breads with egg in it. Is it worth it, though? What? Wheat, oat, rye. Bucket of water eggs. Oh, but we also have to have extra, right, grains as well. So, 1 flour, 1 oat grain, 1 bucket of water, 1 egg. What are these things worth individually? I'll need to do this math later. Or, well, let's figure it out now. Okay. Flour, oat grain, bucket of water, egg. I don't happen to have any eggs. Never mind. We'll figure it out later. The potion of redo skills or whatever it is. Thinking of skills. I don't think it sure managed to get back to the drop stew. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it despawns. I'm kind of surprised like things like that you can just drop there. But no, I don't know what that, because it says it resets your skill point. But like for me, right? Like that wouldn't be beneficial. Like I don't know if it resets your skill points if you lose all of your upgrades, right? And it like is like, oh, I'm gonna start from the beginning and like maybe pick different options this time. Because like there's benefits to doing that, right? Like for instance, like like charming. Like once you have your wife, there's no point in getting more affection points while flirting, right? That really does you no good. So you might be like, oh, my bad, I already have a wife now. let me start from zero and like, you know, redo all of this. But you'll lose the ones you have, right? I don't know if that's the case. I haven't looked up, but it seems like that's quite possibly how it works. Or I don't know if you like lose your level, and in which case I don't want to lose any of my levels until I have a kid, right? Because it averages out between you and your wife, in theory. So something like that at least. And so I want to have high levels for oh, which speaking of, let's look at Hubert. Hubert. You know, his skills aren't bad. He's got 2s in everything but hunting. So he's actually more talented than Dragoslawa and Maud Laboga. So I'll give that to Hubert, but yeah, because Ludmilla has really good skills, and she's married to what, Samowit? Who he also has pretty good skills, so that was pretty good of Hubert. Okay, right. We are taking our stew with us. How much stew are we taking in? I guess just 34. Heading into town, guys. I'll bring some clay on the way back. We'll paint some more of Huberta's house. Huberta's having a great time. She had a daughter. Someone else in the village named their son after her. I'm painting her house for her. She doesn't have to work anymore because she's on maternity leave. Not like that's not busy, but, you know, we know Huberta doesn't like to work. She was so upset once I found out how to make her work. Is there anything I actually need to buy in town? I don't think so. I should build more stuff when we get back. We should build. Hi, guys. Edwin.
Oh, it's you again.
I like I'm talking to him around this wall. It's kind of awkward.
Products here.
Yep. Here, you want some stew? There you go. Actually, wait.
Only the best products
You can
here.
take a tunic. Would you like a tunic? Because it's all you can afford.
See you
Because
soon.
you're poor. Huberta's busy lazing around instead of working. I mean, she has a kid. She's taking care of a kid. That is work. But Adelina,
Oh, it's you again.
hi. Would you like some tunics? Guess who is back with more tunics?
See
You
you
can only take
around.
3 because you're poor. Alright, then the last merchant in this town. What's your name again? Sobiamir.
How do you
I don't
do?
come to you all the time, and I don't really know your
Price
name.
is so low you don't need to haggle.
Yeah, okay, here you go. You're also poor.
See you around.
Alright, I'm going over to Borowo. They have money over there. Could be working at the well. She has to learn multitasking. To be fair, yeah, she could. She could be taking care of her kid and multitasking.
Sometimes I get a
She definitely could. It's very hazy today. Look at that. Wow. For summer too. It's summer. But look at how hazy it is. We're gonna pick up these dandelions while we're here. There's just so many. Oh, the dandelions. Alright, and we're gonna go over here, sell more pollen season. You know what? You have a point. that may be what it is. That might be what it is. Oh, where you're from, the haze isn't heat or smoke, it's pollen. I see. You know what? I think that's like what it is here too. I don't think it's heat. I don't think it's smoke. It's probably pollen. Or actually, it's probably fog from the river, to be honest. Your lungs seize up for a few months. Oh no, that's rough. Okay. Hi. Balabor. Balabor, would you enjoy some tunics? 4 tunics. We have 10,000 coins. Who else can we sell to? The chicken lady. The only person in this town with money. River Fog sounds kind of nice. Yeah. It is. It is. Chicken lady, you're not at your chickens. Where is she? There she is. What are you doing up there? Leaving town?
Hello.
Skipping town? What for?
Only the
You-
best products here.
You don't want to buy my tunics? You can't afford many tunics, can you?
Good luck.
I have more tunics. Wow, I went to 2 whole towns.
Have you heard about a horse that could climb on roofs?
Oh, you're really skilled. She's pretty good, actually.
Enjoy this summer. No year has to.
They're all really good. These girls are good over here. Man. Maybe because I'm farther in the game, they start coming more skilled now? Free in hunting and
We'll work for
extraction.
food and water and some firewood and a roof over
Extraction,
my head, of
farming, and
course.
survival. And
Damn.
you are...
Am I too
You only
demanding?
have... Okay, you're less good. Okay, we want Scribora and Rossislawa. Rossislawa. Yeah. I'm just traveling around complaining why they're so poor. Look, I have products to sell and none of them can afford them. So, that's not my fault. They're just poor. I think day 2 of summer we'll go up mining and we'll go by Baranica and we'll sell our remaining tunics up there. Let's see what's the downside to oh, we need to go this direction because we need to stop by the clay pits. But that's the downside to, you know, making good, because I was like, oh, 15 tunics, we could still make a lot more. You know, should we maybe make some more, you know, turn some more of that thread. I like having a lot of thread because it's used for a lot of things, but I like having the thread to use for, like, you know, I was like, should we make the thread into more fabric and then make, you know, use the fabric and the thread to make more tunics? Because, like, we still have over 100 thread. That's plenty of thread. But I can barely sell off 15 tunics. So, whole city's worth to the village is like 40 people. Yeah, I'm showing up being like, here's a few hundred stews, 100 pottages, 200 flatbreads, and 15 tunics. And they're like, we cannot afford this. Why is my diplomacy not higher? Come on. I'm level 3. And I'm only halfway to level 4. This is insane. How much do I have to sell? How much do you have to sell to level this skill up? Oh my god. This is insane. Okay, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Inspiring speech is good. Hand of the King is good. Oh, speaking of which, wait. It's summer, isn't the... Maybe the Herald isn't here. Maybe he comes day 2. Oh my god, it's getting really foggy. Good lord. That's Arsenthal. Realized. Cabbages. Yeah, well, we're not planting a whole lot of cabbages, though. Are we? Buddy, aren't we only supposed to plant some? This is fine. This is plenty of cabbages, I
Have I
think.
seen you today?
I don't know who else we would sell to. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, right. I need to make... Well, wait. I was gonna do something in particular. 400 tunics to sell. The villagers lay out 2 gold, some straw, and a goat. Yeah, well, goats are worth good money. Let's see. How much money do we have, though? We have 11,000 coins. We are super rich. We should build more stuff. Let me see here. What should we build? Let's decide. We can build more houses, of course. We have woodshed too. we have all of these. You build a donkey shelter, a goose house, food storage 2, and a barn 2. We don't really need that stuff quite yet. We have most of these. A smithy 2. Sewing, all these 2s we can do. Let's see. Smithy 2. Let's build Smithy 2 up here. Like where all the other 2 things are. Yeah, right here. Building Smithy 2. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. And then, I don't like these sticks here. Especially because they're spruce. Alright, and then I don't know what goes here. Because we already have Sewing Hut 1 there. Sewing Hut 2, should really be placed somewhere over this direction, I think. Honestly, though, maybe down here. Ooh, actually, maybe across the way. But we do need something over here, so maybe Sewing Hut 2 can go here. IRL go be pretty good trade, yeah. Yeah, it's we can't even have goats yet in the game. Oh, reach settlement develop. We're a settlement now. Wow, look at that. We have 31 out of 40 buildings. We should build another house. We should build a house down this way. Maybe right here. Can we build a house right here? House. Simple stone house. What if we build it sideways? No. Okay, it's fine. I get it. It doesn't want us to build a house. That's cool. What about right here? No. Oh, we can build it right here. Kind of an awkward spot for a house, though, because kind of like in the water. But you wonder what animal would be considered the best trade. Probably whichever one is farthest down. The cow. Or bees. Probably cow. Apparently. Maybe building another house over here. Actually, I don't want, oops. I don't want these trees, now that I think about it. I don't really like, these birch trees. I was supposed to get more clay! Oh my god. Oh well, we'll do it a different day. It's fine. Okay. Okay, I want another house next to Huberta's. Another house here. But we'll leave that tree there, that's fine. We'll turn it sideways, but we'll put the door on that other side. Okay, we can't leave this tree apparently. Okay. Oops. Sorry about your house, Huberta. Sheep are considered the most valuable, followed closely by horses, and then fur-bearing animals. I see. Well, in this game, it's cows. In the valley, it is cows. How did I miss? Hold on, my mouse is not in the right spot. Okay.
I need some water.
Yeah. We're gonna place down our house first. Simple stone house, yes. What? Okay, I was gonna say. At least a little bit off from the road. Okay, right here. Yeah. But I still want the front door over here. It's just kind of like, you know, long ways going in. Okay.
I need need to drink something.
Yeah. Stop whining. Okay. Let's build some stuff. Wow, I have a lot of logs in the inventory, actually. Cows would be pretty valuable considering how much you could get out of them. Meat, milk, hides, probably some other products. That's true. It's true.
I'm dying of thirst.
The sort of setting, not exactly. One of the big works of Irish mythology based on. Yeah, it's true. Cattle raids. Not just Irish mythology. It was common in a lot of mythologies talking about cattle raids and like stealing cows and stuff. Greek mythology too. Wow, we're really going crazy with the building here. It's all coming together when you build close to your storage shed. Okay, bro. Just wait, you can have your beverage when we're done building this building. So, build faster. We're out of planks. Okay. We'll just make some more planks. Horn is basically plastic of the day, shapeable and curvable. Bones, clothes, and connective tissue can become glue. That's true. Yeah, cows, I don't know. Cows are very valuable, even if they wouldn't necessarily cost a lot. Like, they're still clearly very useful. I think it might depend on, like, where you're at exactly, you know? For, like, what counts as, like, the actual most valuable thing. Okay. I have a lot of stones in here. Come on, dude. Just chill. Okay. Alright, we need to redesign this now. I think the door should go here. And then a window here, of course. Which means no window here. Oops, no. But, I don't know if we need a window over here at all. But we can have a window here and maybe a window here. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I don't need this. It does play a pretty big factor if you go by location. Medieval Russia, fur-bearing animals are considered most valuable. Yeah. Horses are valuable for transport and stuff, but they don't have a variety of health conditions and requirements that need a bit of specialist knowledge to deal with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, don't they have, yeah. I mean, horses are good, but like for like military and stuff, you like largely. A friend is saying like feed them the wrong food at the wrong time of day and then like to flip an intestine and die. Oh, probably. I don't know exactly a lot about horses really, but and their care, but I know it's. Oh no, I want that to be a thatch. Oh good, I got my log back. But I do have access to lots of thatch. Lots of straw, so. Horses evolve some health issues. Yeah. Oops. Need a new hammer. I know I've read some stuff of like describing sick horses in history, but I don't know exactly what the deal was with it. I didn't read it from a veterinary perspective. Really going building crazy here. I feel like there's other things I should be doing right now in this game, but oh well, it's only day 1 of summer. We have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Horses evolved to have poor blood flow due to having hooves. They used to have toes. And feet apparently. Huh. That's creepy to think about. That's creepy. I don't like them having feet and toes. They shouldn't. I'm glad they changed that. I know horses' hooves are like crazy because like you have to shod them, right? And then like because they hurt their little feet if they don't have their horseshoes. But it's like I mean people need shoes too, but it's just kind of crazy that an animal like needs shoes. Hoof is functionally one big toenail. Forget which digit. Oh, the evolution is very funny. You learned how wild it was. Learning about whales. Yeah, ugh. Evolution is kind of crazy. The stuff that evolves, man, sometimes is, yeah. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Humans are pretty crazy too. In a lot of ways. Alright, we have a new house. But we need Norberta. I know those girls in town were good, but we need Norberta first before anything. And she can live next to Huberta. It'll be great. We're using up a lot of our logs. But that's fine, because our people are getting logs like nobody's business. Okay, Alright, I was like, where should a door go? Door doesn't go anywhere. This is not a house. Oh, but it has a plank roof, too. We need lots of planks. Whales used to be land-dwelling, and were actually pretty small, like dog size. And at some point, they went, no thank you, jumped right back in the water. Oh, that's kind of funny. I think it's really crazy that they were small. That's what gets me. Not the fact they were on land and then weren't. I mean, they're mammals. They breathe oxygen. Like, that makes sense. But, like, you know, that's how they got that, was from not being in the water. But the fact that they were small is what gets me. Okay, right. I need, another scythe is what I need. But we should have, yeah, lots of copper. Well, a little bit. We have a little bit of copper. They didn't do a very good job getting copper, to be honest. Maybe they ran out of the tools they need. Copper sickle, not a scythe, my bad. We'll do 2 for now. Oh, and I don't have the right inventory slot open. That's okay. Nope. Copper sickle. Yes, okay. Alright, it is time. I was like, oh no, this roof is destroyed too. That's our sewing hut. We haven't finished. We have our copper sickle ready for the next day. Sleep till next day. They used to still have their hip bone, It's not really attached to the rest of their skeleton. It just kind of floats in the lower section of their body. I don't know why, but that makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, today is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. All right, let's save the game. And that's going to be it for today's stream. Double save. Okay. Game. All right, we'll pick it up here next time. I'm having so much fun. I love Medieval Dynasty. I don't know if like everyone else, you know, really likes it all that much, but I love playing it. I think it's so much fun. And the drama is getting pretty good, I think. You know, it's slow-paced drama, you know, and sometimes the moments just hit you where a lot happens all at once. But, you know, I mean, sometimes you like a slow burn, you know? Sometimes you like a slow burn story. It's not always gonna happen right away, you know? Sometimes slow develop. Yeah, it's nice and relaxing. Yeah, it's very chill. Um, and like, I mean, there's still plenty to do. There's always stuff going on. You know, I was rewatching some of the old VODs to like try to cut them up and like, you know, put them together uh a little, you know, like a little bit shorter, I guess, to kind of like consume it uh you know, without watching the full VODs, but like, you know, even there's some plot lines where it's like, oh, am I gonna do with these logs? And then you do this, and you're like, oh no, I didn't do that. But yeah, I did make this, and you know, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's weird little plot lines that still kind of develop. You know, not even with the people, but even just with resource gathering and like, did I make this thing that I'm using here for later, or you know, like set myself up for this or that. I don't know. I still think it's kind of cool. It's stuff like I didn't even realize that like, you know, things were not foreshadowing because like obviously it's not intentional, but it's like, you know, things that happen at the beginning of the day end up becoming important at the end of the day, you know? And I don't really recognize it when I'm playing the game, but once I'm watching it back, I'm like, "Oh, actually that's kind of like there's like a little plot there." So, nice to have playing in the background, helps you focus. Yeah, I mean sometimes stuff is like that. You know, it's like just so yeah, it's just a chill game. I enjoy it. I like playing it. I really do. Um it's like I don't know, just a nice little the environment is nice. You can kind of get lost in it, right? At least for me. And then yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like it. I'm having fun with it. So we'll probably play more of it next stream on Thursday, I assume. Saturday, it looks like my brother is good to go for Phasmophobia. So, and he'll probably be streaming it too, actually. He hasn't streamed in like a year, I think. So, he might stream it as well. But yeah, so yeah, Huberta hate. Yep, yep. Um, but yeah. So next stream, couple days, and then Saturday, Spooky Saturday will be a Phasmophobia stream with my brother. Kind of like an early stream, early birthday stream, kind of, I guess. Um, Next Wednesday is my birthday, so we'll have an extra bonus stream then. And yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out, for chatting, for lurking. Thank you, future VOD watchers. And happy birthday. No, it's next Wednesday, next Wednesday, next Wednesday. It's still a week away. It's still a week a week away. Um, but we'll have an extra stream then. And this Saturday, like playing with my brother is meant to be like the special birthday thing. He just works. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, he just works till kind of late. So he can't stream with me next Wednesday, unfortunately. So next Wednesday will be just a normal stream. And Saturday will be like the special event stream, I guess. But I will have an extra stream for my birthday though, still. All the same. And yeah. So uh so yeah, next week a lot of streams because we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday streams next week. Um and then Saturday, Sunday, so lots of streams, lots of streams. Um for now, stream today, stream on Thursday, stream on Saturday. That's what we're looking at for this week. And Sunday, of course, but and then yeah, Medieval Dynasty. Most of those probably, except for Saturday, which is Phasmophobia. But yeah. So anyway, time to go for now. Thank you everyone for hanging out again. And you can subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok, and you can join the Discord. And yeah. So that is it. That is it. Have a good night, everyone. Good couple days. I'll be back on Thursday, so have a good time until then. And yeah. Good night. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.